guys, let's do a quick tutorial on using the blend tool in Illustrator. So we'll start off with this leaf one here. It says start by drawing two paths with the pen tool. So I'm going to grab my pen tool over here, just a regular one. And I'm going to start my path here, maybe make it curve, and then make it end over here. Since I don't want it closed, I'm just going to hit escape. And then I'm going to start making the second one somewhere over here, and then I'm going to hit escape to end it. Alright. Next step is selecting one of these, changing the stroke with profile to taper off. So let's see, that's 3 points. So let's increase this to 3. I'm going to click on the word stroke, and we're going to choose this profile one here. And I'm actually going to increase it to, like, let's say 6 for now. I'm going to grab my my eyedropper tool here. Oops, let's click on this one here. Then do the eyedropper and then click on this one to copy some of the settings. Unfortunately, it didn't copy the profile width, so I'm going to change that here. Okay, back to my selection tool. So we should have two paths that look something like this. We're going to move on to step 3 that says choose the blend tool. So the blend tool is this little icon right here in your tools panel that has a square, then a rounded square, and then a circle. So we're going to click on that. Click on one path. So I'm going to start on this one here, and then just regular click on that. You're going to regular click on your second one. So a third line appears right here, and that's what we want. In the tools panel, double click on the blend tool icon to open up blend options. So let's double click on this tool. This menu pops up, and it wants us to change the spacing from smooth color to specified steps, and it wants us to enter 12. If I were to click on orientation here, I can see it happening in real time right here. And then I'm just going to hit OK. I can change the stroke width now to be like, I guess I was right. I'm going to do 4. Now that that's done, I'm going to grab my direct selection tool, double click on this one point here, and then move them so like our top points can kind of connect. And you'll see that the blend tool updates for us too. I can box select these 2 points here and then move them down too. Okay, so you should have something like this for the top one. So really cool things that you can do. So this is what specified steps look like, and when we enter 12, there's like 12 copies of them going between these two. Right, the jellyfish says start by drawing two paths with the pen tool to create the head of the jellyfish. So similar to what we did here, let's grab our pen tool. So it's kind of pointy, and then it rounds out here, and then I'm going to end it about right there, and then hit escape. And then I'm going to start right here again. Oops, I did too many. And then maybe end this one right here and then hit escape. Okay, so we're going to choose our blend tool again. We're going to click on one path and then the other one. It makes that third little weird line, which is what we want. Now let's double click on the blend tool to bring up the options. We're going to change the spacing to specified steps again, only this time instead of 12 for the specified steps, we're going to do 30. It looks something like that, and we're going to hit OK. So again, we can come in here and fix things if we needed to. I can also make these connect if I wanted to. Oh, no, I'm going to leave it as is. Kind of a flat top or flat bottom, and then the top could be pretty pointy. Alright, I'm going to box select these and then move them up. Choose a direct selection tool and drag the points from one path to match the corresponding ends of the second path, so that's what we did. Next, you're going to use the same technique to create 3 to 5 tentacles shown here with the same thing that we just did here. So I'll do one tentacle just to help you guys out. So I'm going to start somewhere here. And I'm going to grab, I don't know if I've taught you guys this one, but if you right click here and look for the smooth tool, this menu pops up here and you could increase, hold on, got to click on it and then the smooth tool, there we go. And if you move it to the right, it starts to smooth it out a bit, and then if you move it to the left, it makes it pointier. So I want to smooth it out to about there. Okay, now I'm going to grab my pen tool again. And I'm actually going to do this overlapping thing that it does over here. I'm going to hit escape so it doesn't close the path. I'm going to smooth this out too. You can also paint on it like that. Alright, don't know how that's going to look, but we can try it. And I'm going to change these to be, I'll box select both of them, like an orange color here. I'll leave it at 1 for now to see what that looks like. Alright, I'm going to grab my blend tool, click once on each of them, double click to increase the steps, so specified steps. I'm going to see what 30 looks like. That might be, well, this one's pretty solid, so you can actually keep it that way for now. We can always come back and change this too, but what I wanted to do is show you guys that this has a gradient, so we can actually have this selected and apply a gradient of some sort. So I'm going to just click gradient here. And we have boring ones. Okay. And let's double click on this one and change it to pink, and then here maybe do an orange. Oh, we did purple and orange instead. Alright. And what does 90 degrees look like? Flip them. Okay. So you have something like that when you apply a gradient. We can do it on this one too. Since I don't like it showing above the head, I'm going to bring my layers panel and I'm just going to send this behind it. Okay, so I want you guys to do 4 more tentacles just the way we did this one. If you wanted to apply the gradient on this one, feel free to do so too. But that's completely up to you. I will do the gradient shapes with you guys because this one's slightly different. So it says start by drawing 2 different shapes using 2 different colors. So let's go to our shape tools here. I'm going to do the ellipse tool. I'm going to hold down shift to make a perfect circle. And I'm actually going to make it blue. And my second shape, let's do a polygon. And let's change that to, I don't know, let's do pink for now. Grab your move tool, or your selection tool, I'm sorry, and then position it wherever you want. I'm trying to follow this one as best as I can, but you don't have to. Okay. Set the 2 shapes approximately 2 inches apart. Choose the blend tool. Click on one shape and then the other. We're going to double click on the shape tool again. And then this time for the spacing, it says to do specified steps and then enter 40. Ooh, I think this one has a lot of copies. That's would have been what happened. And so that's what 40 looks like. I'm not going to hit OK because at the end it wants us to switch over to smooth color. because I guess it's going to be smoother than that. So it makes no sense. I guess I just wanted to show you that you can still do specified steps, but this one, leave it as smooth color, and then, yeah, this doesn't do much. Hit OK. So you should see like a gradient happening like this. I'm actually going to have you guys do the bottom two by yourselves. It's exactly the same thing we've done over here. Cool thing is that once you're done, you can still come in here and move things, and because we've used the blend tool, it's going to update everything in between. Once you're done with both of these two, you're going to hit File, Save, and then File, Save As, and it's the PDF file that I want for this one. I'm trying to see if there's anything here. Okay, so this one you'll do, and this one is a bit more complicated, so I'll actually do the neon one with you. It says draw a circle relatively small, so we'll do the ellipse tool. I'm going to hold down Shift and keep it small like that. And it wants you then to hold down the Alt key and drag two identical copies. So I'm going to hold down Alt Option and then click and drag to make two more copies. You can also do Command C, Command B. You just want them to be next to each other like that. Okay. Recolor each using a different gradient. Example, pink to white, yellow to white, blue to white, with the angle set to 90 degrees. So let's do pink. We'll go here and then do a gradient. So it wants white. And we'll change this to pink. Okay, and it wants it to be 90 degrees, so we're going to change this to 90. And there we go. Then we're going to change this one to also be a gradient, but it wants that one. You can honestly choose whatever gradient. I'm just going to follow the instructions here to do the colors that it's already done, or that it says. But they all have to be 90. And the last one, I'll do blue and white. Let's do blue. And then 90. Okay. It wants us then to select all three circles. Then it wants us to go up to the object menu instead of the blend tool. You're going to hover over blend, and then you're going to hit, oops, dang it, edit, my bad, object, blend, make. Now we want to double click on the blend tool, and then change to specified steps. Change the steps to 400. So it looks something like that. And then we're going to hit OK. Alright, so this is just going to be placed up here for now. It says using the brush tool, so our brush tool is up here. You can hit the letter B. In one continuous path, so it has to be one continuous path, you can totally grab your drawing tablets. And it's telling you should only have one object when you finish, but we're going to create a word. So you can do your name or the word neon. It just has to be in cursive, so I'm going to do neon, and don't let go of your mouse no matter what, or your tablet. Just keep drawing. Alright, so it's one continuous path, Okay, next it wants you to select both this path and then the blend option we just made over here. It then wants you to go to object, oops, I messed that, object blend and then replace spine. So object blend replace spine. And it's going to take that gradient we just made up here and apply it to the shapes here, which is pretty neat. So that one can be a little bit trickier. It's why I wanted to do it with you guys. But once you're done with this one, then that one you're going to hit File, Save as a PDF, and then the PDF is what I want you to upload. Let me know if you guys need any help.